Today is the second day of Farpoint convention, and I am with Violet and Violet's dad, Lance. And so today you're going as the Kidalorian, which is a mixture of Kidpool and the Mandalorian. But earlier and yesterday you were Hu Tao from Genshin Impact. That's pretty cool. So today you also had a panel. Can you tell us about that?
So basically it was about kids in cosplay by a kid, and it's basically just giving you like tips about what to do with cosplay and you're a kid, so you don't have access to like money and Amazon and stuff, and like some materials and stuff, and also if your parents like don't really want to help you, you can do it by yourself sometimes too. Closet cosplay.
What kind of tips would you give?
The tips that I would give is make sure you know the character before you cosplay it, or like know a character that you know and love, because if you don't know the character and you're kind of just sitting there, if somebody asks you, you're probably gonna be like, I can't answer that because you don't know about the character. So yes, and also don't start off big unless you want to, but don't start off with a giant mech. Start off easy, get there.
So how did you start cosplaying? You were Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah. At first I was shy, and then the DC Supergirls, which is a TV show and stuff, and it was on YouTube, and they gave me confidence, and I would dress up like them, not knowing it was cosplay yet. I would dress up like them, and then I would have my YouTube channel, and I would dress up as them and unbox their toys while dressing up as them and stuff like that. And then I went to this event called DC in DC, and I was Galactic Wonder Woman, and I was just doing it for fun. And then my friends Daryl and Patrick, they were like, oh my god, I love your cosplay, right? And then I didn't know that I was cosplaying. I was just having fun, and I put on like a costume and stuff. And I was like, okay, thank you. And then they were like, there's more cons and stuff. Have you gone to any cons? But I didn't know there was cons that were close, because I only thought that there was like San Diego, New York, the far away ones, the big ones, and stuff like that. So VA Comic Con, which is kind of where I live in Virginia. So VA Comic Con was my first Comic Con, and yeah, and then I started doing cosplays and cons, and the DC Supergirls is just like obvious my inspiration. I love it.
What about you, Lance? Do you cosplay as well?
Every once in a while, I'll be able to cosplay, but primarily it's Violet who gets to cosplay.
Yeah, he was also a Mandalorian.
I do have a Mando.
Do you?
Have a Mando. Yeah.
So you and I are, you can't see me, but we're twinsies today. We're both wearing Naruto shirts.
Yep.
Do you ever dress up as any character from Naruto or anime?
I've done a couple of Akatsuki's with Violet. Violet has done almost everybody in Naruto.
I even did the ramen guy.
Yes, she did.
He was Choji. My mom was Chocho's mom. I've not watched Naruto yet, but I am going to. And I was Chocho. It was like a family cosplay.
Every once in a while, we get some family cosplays in.
And that was the best cosplay because I walked around with a bag of chips.
That's awesome.
That was her prop. Yeah, it's we do a lot. Violet does a lot of cosplays, so it's rare that I get to, I'm more likely the handler slash like photographer or videographer in the background.
Yeah. And he also did what's his name?
Control
Something
freak.
Joe from
She got me to do Sticky Joe from Teen Titans Go.
Oh, nice.
So me and my wife was Sticky Joe and Sticky Jane, and Violet was.
We can't talk about that ever. My mom doesn't want anybody to know.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
I love doing cosplays with Violet, but like I said, Violet does a cosplay almost every single day. So, well, she does a cosplay every single day, so it's hard for us to get in. Not almost exactly. I apologize. I think in about 8 or 9 days, she'll be at 1,500 consecutive.
No,
cosplays.
15,000.
Well, 1,500. It's not 15,000. It's 1,500 consecutive cosplays.
15,000 reach.
Yeah, she was trying to go. She's been trying to go for a Guinness Book of World Records. When she was younger, she probably third or fourth cosplay. She did half Jay, half Silent Bob, and we got to meet Kevin Smith, and we went for the Guinness Book of World Records for the most Jay and Silent Bobs in one spot. And so we helped Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes get that record, and Violet was like, "I want a record." And
so we're trying to do the Guinness Book of World Record for the most cosplays. And Guinness is not letting that happen because they can't standardize cosplay, which sucks. Guinness, if you're watching this.
How close are you though? Well, they don't. They're not. They're not. Yeah, they're not. So far, they're not gonna do it right now. They're basically saying that they cannot standardize cosplay. So though that she's done, almost 1,500 cosplays.
They were like, it can't be done.
Yeah, they were just like they don't know how to standardize it, so they're not going to count it as a record.
It's so stupid.
we've been trying to figure a way around, or trying to figure out how to get past that, but one thing at a time. But so far, she still hasn't been deterred, and she still wants to go and keep going. She is the recipient of the Nerdy Book of World Records for when she hit 1,000 cosplays. For the most consecutive cosplays.
That's pretty cool.
But that was actually a group of cosplayers and comic book writers. They got together and decided to make that book around this, and now they're creating a Nerdy Book of World Records for other cosplayers and people alike.
Yeah, so like if you can't get Guinness, talk to them.
Make your own.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
And so BlurredCon was your first panel, correct? That you were a guest at?
No.
No?
Also,
All-Star Comic Con was the first time she was a guest.
Okay. When was that?
like 2017.
2019.
Were you nervous?
Yeah. I was nervous for this panel.
Really?
Yeah. I kind of do a lot of panels, but it's been a while since I've done panels. Like, this is the first con of the year for me right now. So, yeah, and then, I haven't gone to enough panels to be like, yeah, I got this in the back,
Yeah, we kind of, COVID, everything slowed down, so the panels kind of, trickled down with it. We did a few panels after COVID, but then she's been reworking her panels to be a lot more, like she made flyers and like a whole little booklet for the kids and like coloring pages and a whole bunch of, so she's working on a new platform, a new way of doing the panels, and this was going to be the first time showing it off.
Was there anything else you want to add?
I was gonna say the end of my when I was little, the end of my video.
Well, do you want to tell them anything else? Do you want to say anything about like the other parts of everything? Because you didn't mention anything about when you were bullied or anything. That's what got you to start. She's been like back and forth with it about talking about it lately. But basically, when she got started, she was bullied online a lot, and then she was actually bullied in person. And that's when she was about to quit doing all of this. Is when she found her friends at DC and DC that put her on to doing cosplay. Because when she was just doing the regular YouTube channel, she was receiving a lot of bullying and stuff like that, and she turned around and she found cosplay, and she found herself in cosplay, and that's why she's been doing it ever since. Before my mother passed, Violet and her were talking about doing this record, and that's where the record kind of spawned from. That she was going to continue to do this like every single day to make people smile, and basically that's what she does. I'm so proud of her every single day. She works so hard to try to make other people happy, and I mean, how can I not encourage that,
Well, it's exciting to see your Genshin Impact character. I turned around the corner yesterday and saw it, and it was very cool.
I'll go and be it tomorrow.
Awesome.
And then Timmy Turner.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you for interviewing us.
Yeah.